an interesting snack, I'm going to show you my crisp wontons with smoked duck and chimichurri. This is such a lovely dish because it's so balanced in flavours. We've got the smokiness in the duck, the chimichurri has a little bit of heat, and of course the texture of the crisp wontons. To begin this recipe, let's start with these wontons. And what I'll do is just cut circles out of the squares, because what I'd like to do is have this almost as a little plate for all the rest of our ingredients. So what I'm going to do after I've cut all these out is place them in some hot oil, and I've just got some rice bran oil heating up here. And what's going to happen, we'll place this on a medium heat. You don't want it to be too high. If it's too high, they'll burn too fast. We want them to be crispy and slightly golden all over. Cut that out, and we can start deep frying them. So when working with oil, very important, don't throw them in, just gently lower them. And you'll see they'll start to crisp up and almost form a cup shape. So keep an eye on them, turn them over once, twice, until they're nice and crispy, and you can do these in batches. Okay, so that only took moments to cook, and just to show you how crispy these are, look at that, very hot, but wonderfully crispy. So for the chimichurri sauce, clove of garlic, 1 echalot. If you don't have any echalot's, you can use onion. However, this has a sweeter flavour, and because we're eating it raw, you don't want that real oniony flavour. Into our mixer, also a teaspoon of cumin. Now, chimichurri usually you would have with some grilled meats, you know, at an Argentinian barbecue if you like. However, it's a really versatile sauce. You can put it with other flavours, exactly like we're doing today. Also, chilli, very important part. I've got 1 whole chilli, and I've just taken the seeds out of that. In it goes. I have some red wine vinegar. That's the liquid for that. And the 2 common herbs for chimichurri, we've got some fresh oregano, and I'll just pick all the leaves off there. So half a bunch of parsley here, and we're using the stalks and all. We'll place that into our bowl here, and we need some olive oil. So 1/3 cup of olive oil for this. Very important to make sure that it's quite lubricated, because you want to form that sauce. You don't want to be a dry paste. Perfect. Pinch of salt. A little bit of pepper, freshly ground. Lid on, and we'll give that a really good mix. Okay, et voila, we have chimichurri sauce. We'll just take this out, ready to go, and there it is, really nice colours there. You can see I've got quite a lot of chimichurri here, but none of this will go to waste. I'll use a little bit for today's recipe. The rest, what you can do is place it in the fridge, seal it with a little bit of olive oil on top, Glad wrap, and it will last in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. So for our smoked duck, I'm just going to open this packet. And I love smoked duck. It's one of those things almost similar to smoked chicken, and you can use it for your sandwich, or like I'm doing today in this little fast snack. So I like to slice this quite thinly. You can see there. You don't want it to be too thick. We want the slight smokiness too. We don't want it to overtake the whole dish. Okay, so the duck's ready, chimichurri, crisp wontons. One more thing to add to this. I have some avocado, and look how little these are. These are just so delightful. What I'll do is just take out 1 of these, just squeeze all of that flesh out of the avocado, a slight amount of salt, and I've just got some lime juice here. We'll just drizzle a little bit over there. I'll get a spoon and just mash that. And this is just for the base of it, just so we've got that smooth texture that will balance nicely with the heat of that chimichurri. All right. Big plate here. We'll add our crisp wontons. We'll just dress them around just like so. We'll add a little bit of that mashed avocado on each. You just need a slight amount. Look, as you can see, I'm doing small ones here today, but what you can do is actually get larger wontons and serve it as an entree at a dinner party. So our smoked duck, what we'll do is just arrange 1 slice of duck on each. Look at that, it smells wonderful. And our beautiful chimichurri, a nice big dollop on each of those wontons. And just for one more garnish, I have some baby herbs here. You can just use some basil or a little bit of oregano on top, but I'll just sprinkle a few of those, just like so. Look at that. Tell you what, this is why I love cooking so much. It just looks fantastic. As soon as you place one of those in your mouth, you're gonna get an explosion of flavour. You'll get the smokiness, you'll get that chimichurri. It's a really fun snack idea, a canapé, and like I said, you can have this for an entree.